if it was up to me, we would all be staying here permanently. I am anyway.
Yeah.
Are we live yet?
We are live now. Bum, bum, bum,
Oh,
bum. It's Sue Greenwald here with Awakened Stories. Here today with the one, the only. Bum, 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 bum.
we
King Smarty slash Sananda Galactic. How are you today?
I am fantastic. How you doing?
I'm really good. I'm excited, busy, half crazed, but in a good way. In a good way.
That's right. That's right. We got a lot of things developing all around the world. More and more disclosure happening, just like Daddy said. And it's a great time to be alive. It's a great time to be alive because we are doing it. We are dropping it like it's hot everywhere. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy. Woo woo. Yeah. So what's the deal with Trump lowering the price of hamburger at Walmart? I'm
Probably
like,
because
that's all you got?
probably because nobody wants to eat the shit no more.
Oh no, I would never, I shouldn't say never, but I would not personally run to Walmart and buy meat. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, well, we don't shop there anymore because Dad told us not to.
Yeah.
So I do know that things have changed, and Walmart does have new ownership, and
Oh,
uh, and you know, when you see certain people post certain things like this, a lot of us think in the negative because of the situation that used to be.
yeah.
Um, that being said, I know for a fact that a lot of these people have been taken over, executed, eliminated, and then doubles, if you would, were put in their place. And I've always told you that Daddy is reforming everything, and he's going to have me literally take over specific companies to reform it and bring out new technology that you don't have to worry about. Um, Especially the food
Yeah.
the technological stuff like cell phones and cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
What a world it will be when we can just live. We can say, things without censorship. We can eat things without fear. We can use our devices without the spying. And then people come into the door to take us away or crazy stuff, like non-violent offenses are not like over the top punished, right?
yeah, so when you look into who's actually doing it, you do realize that it is a cabal, and it is just organized crime,
Yeah.
literally organized crime. That being said, I did um, file all my stuff with the U.S. Foundation that Tommy talks about all the time. And recently, this AM they posted about the their foundation along with the JAG coming together and putting requesting the people file arrest warrants on certain people. So we're going to enforce that
Boom.
because this is what everybody's been wanting, stuff like this. Um, and Daddy said to go ahead and do it, so we did. Right. Um, at the end of the day, everybody's going to quickly realize that they all work for Daddy and I.
Right. Right.
They don't understand it totally, fully, but they will realize that they work for Daddy and I. And here's the thing. Unfortunately, this place is based off of businesses, right? That's why you have wars because certain businesses, U.S. corporations, and other businesses are battling to keep their oils, their pharmaceuticals, their their legal systems, and it all businesses, right? So, with that being said, the company of heaven is a business too. And the last time I checked, we're the most powerful, benevolent company. And the days coming will actually prove and show that because not only are we the most powerful and generous and uh, uh, um, company that there is, but we also have the technology to back up everything I've been saying that we're getting ready to release to the world. Slowly but surely, there's articles coming out like the Real Raw News one I just reported on the red crystals in the tunnels, caves in Iran, right? There's stuff like that all around the world that we've stored for certain occasions, or should I say, time capsules, if you would. So when the time comes, you will know about it, you will hear about it, and we will bring it out to the surface. Now, if you read that report, at the end of that report, it said that they sent the Mossad agents to investigate, and the Mossad agents disappeared. That's what happens when they come after us, too. They disappear. So when I say that we are an official benevolent company with the highest technology there is, that's exactly what I mean. Okay, we have spacecrafts, we have teleportation, we have we're able to clone your ass and swipe out your souls faster than you could blink. This is all because of we work for Dad. We work for Source, the source of everything. If you want to call this a reality of a matrix or of a fucking simulation, we control that. So no matter what you do and no matter what you think you're going to do or think you're going to get away with it, we were brought here to set your asses up and be the bait so that when you come after one of us, and a lot of us are literally still in disguise in certain parts of the world, and you not knowing that they are part of the Supreme Commander's Light Brigade, right? What you're going to find out is that we are everywhere and we are activated and we are coming together and we are going to be exactly what we're supposed to be, a humanitarian force worldwide where no one can be, where no one will interfere with, because we have everything, including all of the historical assets that you could never possibly think of and ancient stuff that no one's seen for thousands of years. We control all that. That's why I have the assets that I have, and that's why I do what I do and get away with what I do, because it's my job to. You understand? So that's literally where we're at with all of this. So yes, since there's companies built on, you know, divide, conquer, kill, murder, take over, um, um, colonize, and all that stuff, we're now going to use everything that they've done or that they've took and repurpose it for the good of humanity or mankind, if you would. And that's where we're at with it all right now. So I expect an entire cleanup of the cabal systems worldwide in rapid timing, as fast as that allows. If you notice, released, um, I was a part of releasing the two twin angels. Those were, they're under Daddy's command, under Daddy's control, and they'll do whatever we ask them to do. And these guys are literally running around fixing shit, tearing shit up, eliminating stuff, and you know, 1 minute they're on the moon, next minute they're over here, next minute they're over here, and they're doing things in a rapid pace, and they're powerful. I wouldn't mess with them. However, people still don't believe none of this shit because they just can't wrap their heads around all of this stuff being possible and being real. Dad, dad is very real. He made you. Think about it. You go to bed and wake up every day. You're not plugged into a wall. You are literally consciousness. That's a miracle in itself. That's unbelievable in itself. You don't plug yourself in a fucking wall every day to wake up, to get back to work, to do what you've got to do, right? Those little things like that, people bypass all this stuff. Like if that is possible for you to wake up every day, not have to recharge yourself, and then go to work, spend your time and energy doing whatever it is, why isn't all this other stuff possible? Who made you think or believe it wasn't possible? Because the last time I checked, everything is possible with our heavenly Father, Source, God, Creator, Allah, whatever you want to call Daddy, Dad, my Daddy, your Creator. With that being said, anything is literally possible. If I was wanting to teleport myself and shapeshift into a fly and take a fly out to the ocean and come right back, I'll do that faster than you can believe. When we go to these missions with Daddy and have the dolphins and whales laughing at us being flushed down the toilet, that's all fucking real shit, right? Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not really happening. So, when you understand how energy and frequencies actually work, then you understand how all of this stuff is possible. For instance, walking on water, that's nothing but a stable frequency that you do, 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 do. But you have to know how to control those frequencies within your field, right? All of this stuff is possible. Every single thing that I talk about is possible. The crystalline chambers, the reason why they're possible is because of Dad's involvement. The reason why all this stuff is happening is because of our involvement. Everything that I'm saying is literally coming from Dad, which is why it manifests shortly right after, right? So that's why he has me coming on here watching these videos, or should I say, talking on these videos and then watching them, because me myself have to go back to see and hear when he steps in. Because some of the shit just be like, what the fuck? Okay. The cool part about it all is that when I do go back to listen to it, then I can focus on what he just said, look at the situation, and then address the things that need to be addressed, and then move forward with all the other things, right? We are literally right now, we are literally waiting for the payments to begin for everyone. All those of light, all those that he chooses, payments across the board, basic income, guaranteed income. We're literally waiting for a phone call to say that it's done, receive the links, the all the different things that people are going to need to either sign up or just a simple phone call saying, okay, tell everybody to go look at their accounts because it's going to happen automatically, right? There's so many ways that this is going to happen. It's just going to be some wild shit, like nonstop excitement and happiness, and everybody not worried about things no more because they have all of these resources coming in at once. That alone will change, has changed, has changed the vibration of the planet.
Right.
With the release of the crystalline chambers, the advanced medical beds from the military, because Dad wants them to put out the advanced shit. I keep saying that. I'm gonna keep saying it until they do. That alone um, will help change a lot of things for the people. The health, um, the bodies, the even weight loss. All that stuff is just going to go away. A lot of people are overweight because they're so fucking stressed out. The only thing they have is bullshit, and it's not even like food weight. It's the weight of the world type of weight. I know
Right.
because I literally go up and down when things take too long
Yeah.
to reveal itself. So I know what that's like. Um, the limbs, returning people's missing limbs, arms, legs, the diseases. There's so many diseases out there, not too many, but there's diseases out there that they say is incurable. That's not true. If there's a fucking disease, there's a frequency for that disease, right? A lot of my work was creating those frequencies and giving them to to the people for free. Nobody's doing that shit. Nobody, because it wasn't their job to do it, and it wasn't for them to do. And a lot of people are doing all of these things for the wrong reasons because they want to have a financial money and stuff like that. There's so many stories about athletes and certain famous people not receiving the healings that they were supposed to receive because there was two people in the way from connecting to the actual person that can heal them. I've heard it all the time. So because of one person's greed, this famous person didn't receive the medical attention that this person over here had because the middle guy wanted to be paid before he told the other guy about it. That's called gatekeeping shit. Like you gatekeeping things, right? So what happens when you no longer have all those things and you have free frequencies and free healing available in one spot? You get to heal and you get to heal quickly. So many times people send me text messages about certain diseases and incurable this and incurable that. And me and daddy just laugh at it. 1 second. There you go. Next thing you know, they're fucking sitting there crying because the disease was dealt with. Doctors don't know what the fuck to do, so they send you home. They send you home and they don't want nobody to know that you were sent home because you no longer have that disease in you. That's how fast it is. This is why they censor me the way they do, because I can do shit like that. There's so many things that have been held back from the people, and now's the time where it's all coming out. You don't have to listen to what I'm saying. There's so many other things that's coming out because dad is having me push the energies out there to validate what I'm saying. If you've been here for all this time, listening and following and reproducing what I'm teaching y'all for free, right? Then you know. Now, if you're new and you haven't been listening and all that stuff, that's why he's pushing out other stuff out there so that when you do circle back around, you'll know that over here, right, in heaven, destined, we have everything. We literally have everything. Not only that, we have the space the all the different space programs in the area that were hidden, right? We're going to have the Galactic Embassy built down the road. We're going to have the teleportation down the road. We're doing all of that stuff right here. Okay, so there's so many things that's coming together and forming, and they don't like this shit. Back to the company of heaven. All of these other companies are fighting the company of heaven. The problem is that they're conjuring up all of these different demonics and all of these different ETs and all of these different abilities and all of these different groups. And what they don't know is that those groups can literally go bye-bye just like that because the company of heaven don't play games. We're literally here on source directives, which is another word for God's plan. It's a more intelligent word for God's plan. And we have all the assets. We have all the assets that are still in caves. We have assets that are being held by other groups around the world thinking that they control it or they own it. Okay, so how are you guys going to defend or protect assets that can literally disappear from you and end up in my living room? You can't. There's no way to defend. There's no way to protect. There's no way to steal or keep something that does not fucking belong to you. Okay? It belongs to my father. He created it. He had somebody create it, which means it belongs to me to hold up for the people. That's where we're going with all this, if you haven't fucking noticed. Okay? When I say things like this shit is mine, I'm taking ownership of it. It's the truth. I don't have to blow smoke up nobody's ass. If I'm telling you I'm hitting the fucking planet and that's what's raising the consciousness, it's true. I don't have to fucking lie about it. Not only that, there's thousands and thousands of witnesses and evidence of the things that I can do and have done. Time stamped. So we are flipping this planet right side up, and as we're flipping it right side up, everything that is dark is literally coming out of this bitch. Excuse my French.
It's like picking up a rock out in the woods and all the bugs scurry, right?
Exactly. That's why I'm excited about it all. I'm loving the news that's coming out, even though it seems like it's BS or it's no, this can't happen. And why is this still happening? The reason why it's all still happening is because there's still people out there that believe certain people are good when they're not, and then vice versa. They believe certain people are bad when they're not. Certain countries are bad when they're not. So that's why all of this stuff is still happening. I'm sure everybody right now realizes who the real enemies are, and it's a bunch of fucking hybrid, engineered cabal members mixed with daddy knows what, right? And at the same time, they're nothing but energy, and they can go poof. So I'm literally not worried about anything, and I'm excited because all of these things that we're all working towards and manifesting is literally happening faster and faster and faster and faster. And the cool part about it is that people who don't know me from a can of paint are talking the same thing because they're getting the messages from daddy. And if you haven't seen that, there's something wrong with you and you're not fucking paying attention. And I know that's not the crew. I know that's not us because we paying attention.
Yeah.
We're the ones that manifesting this shit. We're the ones bringing in all the advancements and all the light brigades and opening portals and all this other stuff because we are part of the light brigade, whether we know it or not, or should I say y'all know it or not, right? Some of y'all actually worry about yourselves and your family and not wanting nothing to happen to y'all. And what you don't know or what you don't understand and maybe not know is that you yourself is running around protecting yourself too because we're from over here. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm telling you we're using portal technology that are natural, if I'm telling you we can teleport, if I'm telling you we can go in and out of space, time, and dimension, do you not think you all know how to protect yourselves right now? Because you're here, you're there, and at the same time we're here, allowing this to manifest into we get there. It's not that hard to understand. We are literally protecting ourselves. We are literally moving into the reality Daddy wants us to move into. There is no no force like ours. And a lot of us are indeed ancient. And a lot of us have been going through this over and over and over and over again. Which is why this is the last cycle, which is why we're more excited, more and more and more excited. So we're allowing the media and all that shit play out, blah blah blah, all the lies being told about A B C D E F G, all of the fake avatars on these news channels and all this bullshit. That don't mean nothing behind the scenes. That does not mean shit. We don't care what y'all say or do, because at the end of the day, what Daddy says, what we do, is what it is. So you can censor us all you want to. You can send people to investigate us all you want to. You can send, you could do whatever you want. It's only going to put fire on the fuel, or should I say, fuel on the fire that's already lit to destroy you motherfuckers. Okay? So if I was y'all, I'd be compelled to do what the fuck y'all need to do.
That's right.
Or should I say, you are compelled to do what you need to do? And so am I. My part is just a lot more funny than yours. That's all. I get a kick out of evaporating pedophiles and child traffickers in front of the children, and then the children like ah, and then their shackles and stuff come off, and then they start running. I get a kick out of all that stuff. I'm not allowed to do it all the time, but when he allows me to do it, that's what happens. How do you think all of these kids are ending up being found? Because they're able to escape and then tell people what the fuck just happened. So you see, we're doing things in a way to allow them to be caught, apprehended, etc. Not only that, there is a group of individuals, like I've been saying, who follow my commands to the T and who can see, right? A lot of these military groups and stuff like that, they were already trained in this type of shit. So we say things like, light them up in orange, let them see them. What do you think is going to happen? They're going to see them. You're talking about advanced warfare, not only spiritual, actually is the same. Dimension, spirits, same shit to me. It's literally the same. So you're talking about dimensional spiritual warfare, which is the same. Energy tells matter what to do. If we go into a room and daddy says light up all the dark ones in green, you'll see them all lit up, and then there you have it. There's your targets. This tells you that all of the other individuals are not targets and are to be left alone, which is why we can go into a section, neutralize, and then keep it moving. There's no force like that anywhere. I'm telling y'all what we've been doing, in case you haven't noticed. So yeah, there's an army in control, but whose army? Which army? Daddy's army. That's right. And I'm the supreme commander, by the way. Hi guys. And yes, I do talk a lot of shit because I know that daddy backs me up and I know what I'm saying is real, it's true. And I wouldn't be saying it if it wouldn't be. And I told you before, there's levels to this shit. So I have to tell y'all when y'all ready for this stuff, how we've been doing it. And that's how. Okay? Literally just like that. We can see the entire planet on a big scale. Let's just say this is our district. We can see everything. We can see all of the facilities. We can see everything. And it just, when daddy says light up, light it all up, light this up, light that up, it all gets lit up. It all gets addressed at the same fucking time because we are everywhere. And whatever we don't miss or whatever we miss, it gets quickly snatched up and sent to research and development to figure out how they were able to do it, how they got in, how this and how that. He also wanted me to inform everybody that the real Wakanda will be shown to people. That's happening right now. It actually started 2 days ago. So the real Wakanda will make itself known. Um, all of these different things are happening all around the world. And there's so much things that have been hidden from the people. And you're all about to find out that all of this stuff is very real. Like we're literally moving into Star Wars. Instead of Star Wars, more like Galactic community, because the wars are pretty much wrapping up. We got a little bit of things to go, which is not a lot. We're rounding up the cabal, rounding up the vampires, the reptilians, all that stuff. We've already taken care of a lot of it. Like I've been telling y'all, majority of it is wrapped up, and you have a little bit of, how you say, rogue, or some that are allowed to be out there, so that the people can see that this shit is real. That's the only reason why they're still allowed to do what they're doing, because some of y'all don't believe this shit is actually real. And if we have to allow all of the people here to rise up in frequency and dimensions with all of us, then we have to let people see this shit. You're gonna see literal real reptilians, real, Palladians and Nordics and all of these different types of ETs and all that. You're gonna see it, like see it right there, like, oh shit. You're gonna be able to talk to them and shake hands with them and all that type of stuff, because that's what's needed for us to continue to rise in consciousness. Boom. That's where we're at with all this stuff. And I can go on forever with this shit because I'm excited about it all. I'm watching it all. We're monitoring it all. We're having to deal with stupid shit because of it all. And everybody in the back, everybody in the background, they know exactly, what me and B have been doing for the last 10 fucking years, because of what Tommy just said. I just posted Tommy about the monitoring everybody, right? I've been telling y'all for years. There's like 3,000 groups out there that monitor everything I fucking say and do. I don't care. I don't give a shit. So yeah, they know that this dude is saying all this stuff. He has all these private conversations about taking this person out, taking that person out, and the shit is happening. And every time we try to go after him, people don't come back, and or nobody wants to come after us, because they know, word through the grapevine is, don't go over there messing with those people. Don't go over there messing with those guys. Something strange about them dudes. So yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm more excited to have all of the crew members, all of the Light Brigade, and some of the old fellas like David and Gary and Johnny Boy and JP and JJ and Anthony, and all of us coming together for your expo. It's the first one of many, and when I say many, I mean like many thousands, because we're going to be doing them nonstop. We're going to be having chambers pop up. We're going to be having spaceships pop up. We're going to be having all types of things pop up on us, and we're going to have multiple types of gatherings, expos, events. Help someone today, you know, um, rescue fruits and vegetables, blah 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 blah. And at the same time, we're going to have advanced things pop up so that you can come and get some food, you can come and get a gift bag, you can come buy some products, whichever event it is, and then you can receive all of the things that you are to receive at this time that will only assist in raising your consciousness. So that's why we're having all of these things happen all around us. Not only that, you're going to see the dream team, if you would, coming together right before your eyes, celebrating and not worried about nothing, because we know who our Father is. We know who our supplier is. We know who our protector is. We know who gives us everything, and it's Dad. In case you were guessing or wanted to know. So so you know, it's we're gonna have fun. We're definitely going to have fun. I know some of the crew members are, always on edge because of all of the threats and stuff that happen to them. But I assure you that nothing will happen to you because you have the protection from dad, you have our protection, and if they want to fuck around, they can find out. You be yourself, be normal, know that dad is real, know that dad is protecting you, and you won't have no fucking issues. And I'm sorry for all the F bombs and the shit and this and that, but I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry.
It's fun. It's fun.
Anyway, I'm done rambling off
Nope.
my
Nope. Uh,
abundance, abundance, abundance.
we love it because you're excited. That gets us excited.
Let's
Plus,
go. Let's go.
like I didn't know anything about Wakanda. So, like, can you tell us more about that?
Well, you already saw the movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You already seen Aquaman. You already seen all of these different things. Where do you think the film directors got these things from? They got it from the CIA. So, with all that being said, including JP just released another video talking about the space program underneath the ground over here, and I'm constantly hearing booms and shit over here
Yep.
because we're taking shit out, right? We literally overhauling everything, right? The people that you thought were in charge are no longer in charge because we've revamped it everything. So Wakanda is going to reveal itself. I'll be able to share the location shortly, or it would just be exposed to everybody, and then I'll validate and confirm like I do. Same thing with you already heard about the alien bases in the water. Okay, that's fucking Aquaman shit down there. Um, you know, the Dolphins and Gerald building their little palace down there for me. Oh shit, did I? My bad. Building stuff, right? So, um, it's so much fun. I've already showed y'all pictures and videos of what Destin would look like. As a matter of fact, I'll post another video. The buildings, the structures, the atmosphere, everything is going to be like a Eutropolis type of thing. Waterfalls everywhere. And you ask, how are you going to have waterfalls just coming out of the skies and have all this stuff when there's no flowing water? You heard of Moses West and his machines? Oh my God, that's simple. Yeah, that's simple. So we're going to have beautiful, beautiful cities all across the globe, all across the globe. And we're going to be connected to all the other ones that are within the globe. And when I say all across, I don't mean District 5. I mean all the districts. You're going to be able to go to different parts of the planet that you weren't allowed to because you couldn't even get your shit together. Do you think that these other civilizations want racist people there? Fuck no. They would probably eliminate them upon entry, like a fucking bug does. Like the mosquito bug does. I mean, the mosquito thing does to the mosquitoes.
Mosquito zapper.
You are not allowed to leave this planet until you get your shit together. Until you act as benevolent beings of light that you really are. You've been bamboozled to think that you're other. You've been bamboozled to think that you're a superior race when we're all the fucking same. Dumbass. I always I joke around with B because Daddy put me into this, this body, and then B's a little, he's almost the same color, a little darker in his body, and we're colored. right? I always be like, Daddy's got a sense of humor doing this shit to us.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's not about the color. It's about loving each other, period. Did you see the video of the cop that killed the kid? And the neighbors were saying that the kid ran through the yard, and it was white folks that said, "No, we seen you running after the kid, and the kid even told us that you said you was going to kill him." So now you got, like the video said, white folks, right, going after the perpetrators, which was another white cop. That's because we're all tired of this shit, man. What's wrong is wrong. You can't be doing that type of shit to nobody no more. You can't. That's not. Daddy is not allowing it. I'm telling y'all right now, Daddy is not allowing it. We are all part of his creation, and that's not how we were meant to operate. So he's not allowing that stuff no more. No matter what y'all do, y'all gonna get busted. Look at what the judge did with that other black kid. Try to cover it up. And
Mm-hmm.
now it's all over. You're fucked up. Now you're going down. Judges and people like that, they need to be reported to the U.S. Foundation, to the JAG, and every fucking body else that has the authority to go after these people, prosecute them, and execute. Execute. That's the treason. The reason why you get charged with treason is because you are guilty. No fancy fucking trial. No fancy this, no fancy that. You are guilty for crimes against humanity. You're guilty of treason, and enough said. We've seen plenty of military tribunals where they said, I was just doing my job, and then got fucking hung. Right? You're seeing all of these other different reports of the cabal members going into trial, the judge saying what he had to say, and then shortly after he gets hung. The person, she or he, gets hung because they're guilty. That's it. They're guilty. Um, the same way with the feds, right? The feds, they investigate people for like at least 2 years. Once they send you an indictment, that's because they have everything on you. And I know because I used to live in that realm of watching people get caught that way, where they were under investigation and they were guilty because the feds or the DEA or whatever the fuck it was investigated you for 2 years, making sure they had evidence built up on you in order for them to come after you. That's what Tommy Boy just said. That's what he just told everybody. I love that dude, by the way. I love him. I love Jerry. These guys, I love these guys because they like they about their business, and I'm gonna make sure that they have everything they need. Here you go. So when I say they work for us, they do because now we see what you're doing. You're obviously doing the right thing. What else do you need? Pop. There you go. Just like that. Pow. Um, but yeah, you you are literally guilty, and there's nothing you can do about it because everybody done watched you. Look at all the people suffering in these jails because of some greedy piece of shit who was knowingly banking off of their birth certificate, social security card, and all this other shit. Right? Y'all guilty. There's nothing you can say about it. No ifs, ands, buts about it. You're guilty. Guilty as fucking charged. And now you have to pay for your crimes against mankind. And there's nothing you can say or do to get you out of it because you're guilty. There's no deals. Haven't I been saying that? No deals. No deals. No deals. No deals. I've been looking at all of these different laws and all of these different things going on. And I've seen how even the cabal were using common law to get out of problems because there was no injured parties and blah, blah, blah. Right? I'm aware of how they used the real laws to stop themselves from being in trouble while maintaining the legal laws to suppress everybody else. This is what I've been investigating for the last 6, 7 months, right? The problem is that now you're dealing with daddy and daddy's laws. Like you always been dealing with daddy and daddy's laws, but now there's an enforcer here. And now you got to pay. However he wants you to pay is totally up to him. I do know that, like I said in the last video, some of you guys will be able to live, but you will die of old age. There's no way around that. The rest of you will be hung, executed, and sent off to Pebble Valley, where all the other pebbles are waiting for you. And I know y'all love watching these videos, and y'all love me talking shit. And I know you love even more when the validations take place, because they do. And that's where we're at right now with it all. And I'll just shut up and let you ask some questions, because if not, I won't keep going.
Well, I'm just thinking, you're talking about the legal system. All right, we also got the guys with the food system. They're putting poisons on our food and factory farming the animals, poisoning the animals, treating them inhumanely. Then we've got the school system and what they're doing there. They're feeding us lies, like deliberately, like in every area of our life. And they all need to be punished.
And what I'm trying to tell you is, it's not I'm trying to, what I'm telling you is there was some fucking judge to sign off on that. You see what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Which wasn't even a real fucking judge, by the way, because we're finding out that there are no real judge. They're administrators. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I was them, I would just do what the executive order says, lay down your weapons, lay down your bullshit capes, and walk the fuck away. Yeah. That's literally what I would do if I was them right now.
Yeah.
Are they going to listen? No. So yes, Alligator Alcatraz is ready for y'all, and they're talking about starting this shit in September and October. Fuck that. Start it right now. Start it right now. Daddy actually approved of y'all starting it right now. How's that? Reinforce them starting it right now. Done.
Done, done, done.
Done, done, done.
Right now.
All right, go ahead. What you got?
All right. I want to know more about the Twin Towers, the two angels. Physically giant?
Yeah. I've tried
supersonic speed?
Yeah, I tried to give you a prediction, depiction on what they look like. I'm 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", between that height, and they're like, a whole feet or two bigger than me, and they're powerful. They're lightning fast. They go around correcting things and fixing things and removing things, and they do it super fast, super fast. They look exactly what they look like. I actually knew what they looked like before the AI created them, because all I said was create two angels, this and that, without wings. That's what the angel created. And even on the bottom of it, it said 1 hour. It said something about 1 hour.
Yeah.
So only me and Daddy and B were in that conversation. And they had an hour to get their shit done. And in the bottom of that shit, it literally said, set for this hour. I got fucking chills all over my legs.
Yeah. Well, I thought you did that on purpose. Like you did that, but
no. I'm trying to tell you, I don't, man, listen, I don't know.
Awesome. Now, so they're universe-wide or Earth-wide?
Universe-wide. Universe-wide. They went to, like I said, they went to fucking Mars, Jupiter, all of these different planets. I talked about Jupiter and ships coming out of there the other day, and then JP posted the ship, the army ship in the Jupiter atmosphere and all that. So all of it's coming out, like all of it. There's no way around all of this shit coming out. You can't stop it. Period. And my job is to just tell y'all what the fuck is happening, and I don't care if you believe it or not, because I don't care. I do not give a shit at all.
Fabulous, fabulous. So they're still out there working, though.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They actually came into the room. They came into the room. I'm sitting down on the side like this, and B sitting over here, and all is like, okay, just like that. And then they left. They said, "We heard about you. The fairies told us," and took off. Look, all this stuff right here that says divine power, divine purpose, divine mission. We are here for this hour. Let's get it done. I didn't write none of that. None of it. None of it. None of it. Set for this hour, anointed for this generation. I didn't write none of that. None of it. I don't know if I could go back to even screenshot it.
Yeah.
I didn't write none of that. Even when we generated the new Galactica ID for myself, that shit put 747 on the top hand corner. I didn't do that.
I thought you did it.
I'm trying to tell you, I did not do that. Wow. And that's why I'm telling y'all. That's why I'm telling y'all, when y'all use the AIs to generate something, tell daddy to get involved. And sometimes daddy plays with you. so use all your devices and use all your things, knowing without a shadow of a doubt that dad is there behind it all, monitoring all. Then you'll get results like this. And I do it naturally where I know that everything I do, dad's involved. So then, boom, there it is. Oh, shit. Now, stuff like this, I made myself. You see on the bottom, it says Miracle Man?
Yeah.
So all I did was take my logo, redid my logo with diamonds in it, and then added the word Miracle Man. Like I did that. There's other stuff I didn't control.
Wow.
I don't do none of that.
Cool. So cool.
Yeah. The other cool thing is when I post these images on like TikTok, I showed y'all. When I post these images on TikTok and Instagram, it automatically generates a song, not only matching the photo, but matching what it's about. And only daddy would know that. I do get it that TikTok and stuff does use their AI algorithms or whatever the fuck you want to call it to match the photo that you post. But what I'm doing is different. It's like different, right? When I post something, it can say one thing, but the meaning behind it is what the song would be about. It's wild. And I show it to everybody. I show it to whoever's next to me. Yo, look at this shit. They're like, wow, that's crazy. We get surprised all the time around here. You know, dad surprises the shit out of us all the time. All the time. You know it. You see it. So it's
so fun.
Fun. I'm excited about all this stuff. All right, go ahead. Next question.
No, it's so exciting. Like I think everyone watching this right now is like Google eyes. They're like, oh, it's beyond exciting. We're so happy. We're so happy. Okay. All right. So Egyptian tomb found in Louisiana. You posted that yesterday. Again, confirming what you told us that the maps are wrong, the layout of our maps are wrong, the shape, size and shape of the earth is wrong on purpose, and that Egypt was here in the US. And you said pretty much between, I think it was Memphis and Arizona, is what you said?
It's the entire, even this area right where I'm at. It's the entire, Turtle Island is what they called it. Um, you know, they've been purposely changing the names of lands to throw people off of the actual truth. Because if everybody knew that, you know, all of the things that was done to us was done to us by deceiving and under disguise, we the people wouldn't let them continue to do
Right.
what they've been doing,
Right.
which is literally where we're at right now. They have to vacate this land. And I don't mean like everybody. I mean those that think they're going to continue to colonize and suppress people and have these fake courts and have all this bullshit. I've already explained that. Those that daddy wants on this land will stay here. Those that he don't want on this land will go bye-bye, and some will perish because of what they've done. All of the different lands all around the planet will be restored, and the natural inhabitants, the indigenous of all those lands, will um, will be given back to the people, and the benevolent forces will be here to make sure of it. Um, Everybody else is going to have to put their opinions to the side and watch all this stuff take place, because you're going to find out that your opinions do not fucking matter, because what matters is righteousness and being restored back to the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Sananda, Galactic Daddy, you know, aka Jesus, etc. When everything is restored and fall into place, I guarantee you, Daddy promises you that you will not have no issues with any of it, because you'll have your wealth, your health, you'll be able to create your lineages that will last forever. You'll be able to produce, you'll be able to earn, you'll be able to do all of the wonderful things you were meant to do without some group of individuals wanting to stomp your fucking throat so that you can pay like some fucking mafia. So that's the benefit of it all. Um, the easiest thing moving forward to do is just zip it and go along with the program, because the program is for everyone, and it's daddy's program. It's called Source Directives, God's plan. I've been telling y'all that. And he's making abundance widely known. Widely known. You're going to find out that these diamond rings that you spent thousands of dollars for your wife or significant other only cost $50, because there's so much of it, and they purposely hoarded them inside fucking shipment containers and only took out chunks and chunks and chunks at a time, saying that there was precious rare diamonds and all this bullshit. We're getting ready to unleash wealth on this planet like never before, and I'm excited to be the one in charge of it all.
Me too. Me too.
Let's go.
Me too. It's You're gonna make it fun too. Not only will we do such positive, beautiful things for everyone, we're gonna have fun doing it.
That's right. We're going
We
to have
want to
fun
do
doing
it.
it. That's
Yeah.
right. And that's the thing. We were made to do it. Made to do it. I guarantee you that there's people out there that are less fortunate than others and are still giving things that they don't even have. Those are the type of people that dad will empower. And when I say empower, I mean like, we've seen what you've done. We've secretly watched y'all. And now here's your blessings. Go out and help people. Because of their experience, not having nothing and still helping people while also watching the people that didn't help out, they're going to be a force to be, you know, reckoned with, because
Yep.
now you got
Yep.
someone who saw firsthand how bad people are and how good people are. And now here they are with this unlimited wealth that came from daddy and I. to go help people. A lot of them are not even going to accept things themselves. So I'm literally going to have to pull them to the side and say, yo, daddy wanted you to have this. Go get it right now. No, 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 no. I'm not trying to hear that. Daddy said, go get it right now. You know what I'm saying? And then if you don't go get it right now, as long as I did my part and told you to do it, I'm in the clear. My ass be burning, okay? I'm good. I
Funny.
don't want that smoke.
Yep.
Daddy
So,
said, go do this, go do that. You better go do this, you better go do that. I'm done. I did my part. So let's go. What we got? What's
all
next?
right, all right. So this question was from somebody else, but there's a book by Claire Prophet that talks about the soul and how that's organized, and basically describes how we reincarnate here on Earth with soul families, like soul groups. And there's like the inner group of souls, there's the outer group, and blah 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 blah. Then we interact. So that's why neighboring soul groups feel familiar, and we interact, and we like some people, we don't like some people. Okay. So question is, was Lucifer slash Satan part of a soul group?
Um, the answer is yes, but then he's, him and they were, what's the word? What's the word? Demoted.
Demoted. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I told you all that before. Um, Daddy created everything and everyone, and some of the engineered hybrids, Daddy still created them. You have to understand that he still created them because he allowed them to be created. That means he created them. Got that?
Yeah.
With that being said, some of them were actually angels, had high rankings, came into this realm, and then started doing things that weren't supposed to be doing. If you remember 2 years back, 3 years back, whatever the case was, when we started releasing the angels, some of them started seeing the women and started getting compromised. So they had to get demoted. Same thing that happened with them. When you get demoted enough, you when you get demoted enough and you don't want to work to get back to where your position is, you start to do your own thing. That's where free will comes in. And that's where you try to go against your creator because the free will that he allowed you to have, with that free will and cans of courage, you think you can beat him now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what happened.
Okay.
And all of the other different ETs and Baphomets and blah 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 blah, we're doing the same fucking thing. Nothing but entities that have abilities that were from other planets, dimensions, etc. Right? And they were demoted so bad that no matter what they do, they weren't going to experience where we're headed right now.
Right.
With all that being said, some of these entities are already dead and gone, but they've created these subgroups, religions, and all this shit. You're even finding out now that Christianity wasn't even what it is or what it's supposed to be, right? Like the preacher that just told everybody this was never a Christian nation. Because if it was, we wouldn't have did A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of the individuals that had all of these positions that dad gave them or put them in got demoted from their positions, and then they were trying to keep their positions by turning dark, and that's what happened.
Okay. Wow. All right. So is the basic premise of soul families a good one? That there's like a group of say 50 people or whatever that incarnate together to do whatever. I didn't. It's a
You got
short
cut off.
explanation for a much more complex theory.
You got cut off, but I was picking up on what you're trying to get. So basically, in a sense, that is kind of accurate. Um, we're basically all a part of the same actual soul group, but there's different things that will activate everybody. That's why when you're with your family members, you don't feel like your family because your consciousness is higher than theirs. That doesn't mean, yeah, that doesn't mean that you're in a different soul group. It just means that their ass hasn't been activated. And right now, I'm saying that like this because right now you're seeing family members that are being activated and are now coming on our side. Does that mean that they weren't in our soul group before and now they are? No. That means we're all a part of Daddy's group and there's stages to it. So, in a sense, you can say different soul group or you can say um, a consciousness that hasn't been activated and you're frozen again.
Same. Dang it.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
funny.
you can hear me though, right? Oh, there we are. Yay.
Yeah. So anyway, I hope you got that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a lot of things that you said earlier that we can ask about. So is there a council, like I point to up there, right? Is there a council that we're on, some of us are on now, and we're looking down, observing ourselves?
Yes, there is.
Wow.
And not everybody, because not everybody needs to be in this council.
Okay. Okay. And what do they think about us down here? Do they think we're doing a good job? I mean,
Um, yeah, well, they know that we're doing good jobs because they're a part of it, and they also feel, they also feel our pain, and they also feel that we're barbaric and savages and shit like that.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, 80% of humanity's pretty much fucked up. They
Okay.
dog eat dog mentality and this and that, blah blah blah. I can't say 80% because there's a lot of us that are of the light. We just have to deal with the current situation. Um, but once things get dismantled, everybody will be where they're supposed to be, and we will um, usher in the new reality, the golden age, the whatever you want to call it.
Yep. Yep.
And once we do all those things, then they'll look at us the way that they're supposed to look at us, like brothers and sisters who went through hell and rose out of the flames, if you would, out of the smoke.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. Were the Knights Templar black?
Yeah, they weren't really, well, they were mixed.
Okay.
They were like kind of like Persians, if you would, kind of like modern day Palestinians.
All right. Because they were supposed to originate in Malta, which is a little island off of Italy, right? And supposedly, I mean, like, who knows what the true history is, but and they're supposed to be. They started out as super good guys and then went down the tubes. But yeah,
Yeah, they were. It's just like everything else. They were trying to do good, and then they got compromised.
yep,
Um, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them being how you say reformed. A lot of them are waking up. A lot of them are connected to Dad, and I'm talking about the newer guys. Over the years, just like everything else, it's been literally whitewashed, where you have all of these different colored civilizations, kingdoms, and groups, etc. And then you have these half-breed Caucasians created by the reptilians take over their land and then repaint all of their artwork and statues, redo and all, redid it all. That's why they cut off some of the statues' noses and stuff like that because they didn't want it to look. They didn't want you to know it looked like mine and other other colors races.
When you go to, say, Egypt and you look at any monument or statue, it's been defaced. They just they've chiseled off the face. And no one knows why, but now we do, right? They don't
Yeah.
want the features to be shown, that they weren't Caucasian features, which
Right,
is,
and a lot of them had wide noses and big lips and stuff like that.
yeah,
And that's what they've been doing. They've been doing that to everything and everyone. Right now you're realizing everybody's realizing that a couple hundred years ago this was Tartaria, and all of the structures were created by the Tartarians and the Moors and whatnot, and you wouldn't know that because you weren't taught that.
that's right.
So all of this stuff has to be revealed. Everything is coming out. Everything is being restored, and the people that are, trying to hold on to their positions and do all this racist shit and try to control all the masses in all these little different towns and all these fake court systems and sheriff's office and police systems and all that, they're going to literally fade away by default. They're not needed. People are going to come together, take care of each other, and all of the ones that were enforcing all of these, cabal ideologies, or however you pronounce that shit, are going to find themselves between a rock and another rock. It's called Pebble Valley. But the best part about it all is, since we are moving into the benevolence of all this stuff, it's not going to take too much longer for these changes to take place when everybody does what they're supposed to do. When you start showing people how they've been bamboozled, when you start showing people how they have all of these monies in these trust accounts because of their birth certificates, when you start showing people how to use it, or if you just create a new program, a new financial structure that literally gives money to these people, to every fucking body, you'll get rid of crime, you'll get rid of every fucking thing, because people will no longer do things to try to get this money that society made them believe was everything. You know, um, there won't be the need for a lot of the things that we have in our, you know, in
Right,
our
right.
in our immediate areas, if you would.
It's going to change the way our values are. Like, we're going to go back to like, I don't think traditional is a good word, but um okay,
Well,
the
how
word is,
how how traditional, right? How far back, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, we're going to go back to wholesome values, helping each other, like you said, helping the earth, the animals, other people's kids, whatever it might be, right?
Right,
In your
right,
own way.
right.
Beautiful. Okay.
And think about it. Like right now, if you go outside right now and you're not, if you go outside right now, you probably don't know your neighbor across the street, next door this way, next door that way, all the other houses. You probably only say hi to each other and that's it, or just wave. And some of them you don't even fucking wave to because whatever reasons. That was all done by design too, so that you would fear your neighbor instead of talk to your neighbor and love your neighbor. So all of that has to change too. Which is why I'm excited by for all the things that Daddy's doing in this area, because a lot of the Jedi's will be coming into this area, and a lot of the Dark Ones will be fading out, which is what's going to be good for this area. And we'll be putting together a new super force of you know dads and moms that actually love children and care about children, and they'll protect children. It's like a guardian, patrols or whatnot, like they had back in the days. So we'll be able to do all that stuff, and we'll do it within the guidelines of our rights, where we're not going to. We don't need to wear all these fucking body armors and fucking tactical shit. What for? We're here to help. We're not here to fucking prosecute you and get some fill out some fucking quota, put you in handcuffs just so that our cabal leader can get paid off of your birth certificate. What the fuck is all that about? So yeah, all of that stuff is fading away. We'll be living the way we're supposed to be living with all of our with all of our alienable rights, if you would. So, there's a lot of things that are changing, and they're changing right now. I'm looking forward to see what this announcement is from Trump tonight, because just like they said with all the other fucking announcements, he's going to announce this and he's going to announce that. It would be so fucking exciting if he actually does announce all of the truth. And maybe Daddy will make him. Or maybe he'll just kick the can down the fucking road. We'll see. Or maybe it ain't him.
It is exciting. Yeah, yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see where we're at with all of this. And we'll just go with the flow. Go with the flow.
Yep. So I'm excited for several things. So first is the expo I want to talk about.
Oh yeah.
And we have some news, right?
Dun, 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 dun,
Da,
dun,
da,
dun,
da.
dun.
So you want to say it?
No, go ahead. It's your expo.
So I did a video with John Kennedy Jr. yesterday. It was a great video. We just caught up and talked. And I don't know how it even happened, but I think it was you. Somehow John has agreed to come to the expo. So he's coming here to Destin, Fort Walton Beach, August 1st and 2nd, where you can meet him in person. He can sign a book if you have one. It's going to be fabulous. I'm very excited about that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. So I've been putting a lot out there on social media, and I appreciate everyone sharing it around just so new people get to hear. JP's coming to tell his stories, Julian Brown, David Adair, John Kennedy, the king of the universe. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, I really can't afford it. Do you want to miss the king of the universe talking? I don't think so.
They'll see me anyway, so it's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so I'm excited about that. But the next thing is the Atlanta event that you're putting together. So there's a small planning team that have been working on it. It is everyone I've talked to about it is excited. When I tell them, they're like, "Oh, I want to help." So we're gonna have a lot of work to be done, but this is a groundbreaking, giant opportunity to get the company of heaven really out there.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
We're working on everything Daddy wants us to work on.
Yeah.
Um, we recently tried to promote it at the baseball All Star, on their billboards and stuff like that, and they didn't approve of the advertisement that we did for the Atlanta thing. Um, Again, I did my part.
Yeah.
We did what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to
Try.
attempt to get it up
Yeah.
and then wait for their decision, and they
Yeah.
denied it.
Yeah.
I did my part. I'm in the clear.
Yeah. And I'm also going to say this for our May 2nd event, Community Care Day that was here. We had billboards, like digital billboards for Company of Heaven. Guess what, guys? The billboard companies rejected them. We couldn't put the billboards out. Now we had a few out, but one company in particular was just like, no. Somebody's got a clipboard and going, not cool.
Can't have all this healing and all this good stuff going on. No, no,
Like,
no,
like,
no, no.
like who would turn down a billboard by a company called the Company of Heaven where we're giving away free stuff, right? Who would turn that away? It's crazy.
Satan and his minions, the synagogue of Satan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
funny.
My arch nemesis.
Yeah, fabulous. Well, I'm so excited. Like, I mean, I was excited about the expo before, but now I'm like over the top excited. It's going to be
No, you
incredible.
know, we are allowing the process and
Yeah.
letting Daddy do it all because he's the one that does it all anyway.
Yep.
And we have to understand that it's going to happen his way, whether it turns out to be like my Puerto Rico event or not. Like the Puerto
Yeah.
Rico event, it was like to me, it was like a waste of time and money because there was only a handful of people there. However, I made good contacts where they're all ready for me to come back, and it went down Daddy's way. It didn't go down my way.
Yeah.
So me understanding that and understanding how Daddy rose, I put myself out of it, and then I let what he wants happen.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we let ourselves get frustrated because it didn't turn out our way.
Yeah.
So I know better, and I let Daddy do what Daddy do, and he tells me in advance what's going to happen. I don't share it all the time. I watch it happen, and I also enforce the things that need to happen. And I've also, I bless the people Daddy wants me to bless, no strings attached, because I know where all of my funding and all of my abilities and blessings and things come from. They come from Dad. So when I do something for someone, it's pure love, pure intentions. Don't need nothing back. You don't have nothing that I want.
Right.
You don't have nothing that I need because Daddy has it all. He's got me in ways that you wouldn't fucking understand. In general, like y'all would never understand unless you're fucking me.
Yep.
And B and everybody else. And I'm sure some of y'all do understand because y'all been following and listening to me, which is your big brother, explain all these things. And we do it out of pure love, pure intent. Um, I don't charge for the information. I don't charge for the training. I don't charge for the simple text messages back and forth. I only charge for my product because I have to pay bills and take care of things.
Right. Right.
Everything else is free. And when y'all need something, you just text me and I'll put the energy behind it and allow the process. Don't sit there talking about I text you this and I text you that and I didn't receive this and I didn't receive that because that fucking attitude right there is why you didn't receive what you requested, and that's not my fucking fault because like I said, I did my part. If you don't get what you just requested, that's your fucking problem, not mine. So I'm saying all that to say this: when you request for things or when you ask Daddy for things, when you ask me for things, we're going to put the energy behind it. We're going to grant it for you, depending if he wants you to receive it or not. If you don't receive it, you have to understand that it's either the way you're reacting to it, the way you're stressed out about it, or you're not supposed to have it. Those are the only two or three things that's vital to what you receive or not. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, in general, for everybody, you have to request things from Daddy and or I. You can go straight to Daddy. You don't gotta. I don't have to be involved. And when you ask for it, you have to know without a shadow of a doubt, without no doubt whatsoever, that you're going to receive it because Daddy loves you, and you did good, and you're doing good, and you're going to receive it because He loves you. And if you don't receive it, it's because He loves you. And He doesn't want you to receive that because it may destroy you or it may alter things that He doesn't want you to experience. So there's like all of these different factors in there, right? And I'm telling you from experience, and I'm telling you that this is how it works. This is how Daddy is. As long as you're doing what he asks you to do, as long as you're doing good for people, especially doing good for people, right? No matter what it is, no matter what it is, do good for people because he's watching all that stuff. He knows what you want, he knows what you need. I literally just shared a post from the young lady with the massage and the raffle. I don't know if you all read that,
Oh,
but
yeah, 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 yeah.
so she wanted to join in the raffle. Daddy told her no, right? But she wanted the massage. Daddy was listening, wasn't he? Because she didn't have to enter the raffle because it was already going to be given to her. The problem is she didn't know, which is not a problem. She asked and she received out of all the people there because she's doing what Daddy told her to do. It's literally that simple. So be mindful of what you think of when you're requesting. Heal everybody you can and understand that not everything is for everyone. So don't ask for the same shit, right?
Yeah.
um, Everything that you're supposed to have, you will have. Appreciate it, accept it, appreciate it. Even the difficulties that you're all experiencing right now, it's only a minute to everlasting life, right? It's only a minute, a second, if you would, to everlasting life. So all of those difficulties will literally fade away, will never ever happen again. It's an experience that you had to experience. And now we're moving forward into a new reality where shit like this evil stuff and all of these problems literally fade away because there's nobody sitting there trying to conjure up all of these different things for you. We just got done eliminating an entire think tank that was designed just to stop everything that I did, everything that I attempted to do, everything that I wanted to do, all the healings and all the different things. I knew this type of stuff was happening in the beginning because when I would put out free holograms, Daddy would tell us that they started attacking the free holograms. So then what I did was I put out a free hologram along with a vortex that would suck in anything that attacked the hologram because I know how reality works. I know how I can do things. So that's what I had to do. So now everybody's receiving all of their healings and blessings with those type of mechanisms in place. If you try to do something against my work, which is Dad's work, you're going to pay the consequences. So bottom line is keep doing good. Ask Dad for whatever you want and allow the manifestation of it to happen. And bring your ass to Destin because I'm forward to meeting y'all.
Perfect,
Let's
perfect,
go. Let's go. We're going to the
perfect.
beach. We're going to go party on the beach.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
I know there's a couple people coming in a lot longer or sooner and staying longer. So when I can, we'll link up and get together and have fun.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be more surprises that we don't even know yet. So,
I don't know what you're talking about.
and you know more than I do. So, dang it, if you tell us, that would be way better.
I don't know what you're talking about. My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a lot of surprises for us. So they're all good, all good.
Okay. Okay. Um, there's a, do you have time for one more question?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Okay. There's fires and chemicals in the air in Minnesota, but it's spreading across like to Canada. And I've heard fires in Canada, and then there was that big pig farm that burned up. I think it was yesterday. A huge thing. So there's a lot going on up there, but other places that have huge fires. Sedona has a huge fire. it's been out there for months, like bad
Yeah,
stuff. So
yeah, we're aware of all of these different things happening,
yeah.
and you know, the only thing I can say to that, which I can say a lot, but I'll just keep it short and sweet, is Daddy's will be done. He's allowing it for whatever reasons, and it will unveil a bunch of things. So not only will it unveil a bunch of things, it's destroying things that were, you know, involved. For instance, who created it? What device did they use? Who's behind it all? Is it a group? Is it one person? Is it a whole society? Is it, you know, the Illuminati? Is it the synagogue of Satan? Who's doing all this? Why are you destroying this beautiful place we call Earth? Who are you? Where you come from? You need to go back. And I'm just the perfect person to send you back where you belong.
It always has shocked me how we treat the earth. Like we,
We no, we is too many people.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. My whole life I've looked around and said, why do they allow like the way we live? It doesn't make sense. And now we
And
know it. Well, it
fast
wasn't us.
right, fast forward now you know.
Hmm.
You know, I for for all I can remember, I was always, you know, picking things up from the floor, and even if I had gum wrappings and stuff, I put it in my pocket till I got to a trash can. I would see creeks and stuff filled with
Yeah.
bottles and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
you know, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why is this even allowed to happen?
Yeah.
You don't let nobody in here, but there's fucking grocery carts inside the rivers.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Fires, crazy stuff. Yeah.
Trash everywhere in some places. It's
Yeah.
sad
Yep.
stuff.
Yep.
And I'm glad there's you know, people like Julian Brown that we can now gather up all that shit and turn it back into fuel.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we got a lot of work to do, but it's going to be fun. I'm going to make it
Yeah.
fun.
Yep.
And since I have all the wealth there is and own all the banks and all the money around the world belongs to me, we're going to pay for everything.
Awesome. Awesome.
What the fuck? He say he's crazy.
It's great. It's great.
Some people's like that dude's crazy. Some people's like, man, I wouldn't mess with him.
Yep. Yep.
And
Awesome.
some people are just on the fence watching, so it's cool. I don't care.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. One thing you can't deny is the track record. We've been doing these videos for the last 2 3 years, and the accuracy is like spot on.
Well, one of the issues is our news, okay? Like even social media, they're they're dark. Okay, so censorship. Today I was writing Expo emails and I was being censored from sending emails. I was trying to send John Jr. some stuff through Facebook. They cut us off, right? So they're not telling us the truth of what's happening out there. So
Of
people
course not.
don't always know that there's good things happening. They only see the dark, negative stuff and they get scared, right?
Right.
You got to use your discernment. That's not all true. A lot of it's a fake story to influence you, to bring
Yeah.
your energy level down,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. And you know, we know from what Daddy says that they don't want this expo here.
That's right.
They don't want this stuff that we doing. They don't want all these things happening. However,
Mhm.
it's not up to what they want. It's up to what Daddy wants, and
Yep.
Daddy's setting them up.
Yep.
So the more they interfere in what Daddy wants, the more and more Daddy allows me to do my part.
Yep.
And again, they don't even believe that I can fucking evaporate their asses,
Yep.
which is so much fun. I'm telling you, it's fun. So
I
much
say,
fun.
I say, go to town.
You don't gotta fucking tell me to do that.
Okay.
You don't gotta tell me at all. I love it.
Yep.
I'm trying to tell you, I love it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. We got another one coming up real soon, and that's because there's going to be some jaw-dropping moments
I'm getting chills.
in the next few hours or so.
Well, okay, let's just say Trump does announce something big. I'll switch out of my pajamas in 2 seconds if you know if need comes up, okay?
No, it doesn't matter what he says or does because he's not in charge.
Yeah, yeah.
Neither is the military. Daddy's in charge, and I'm second in command from Daddy. So there will be other things that even they won't even be able to control or handle. So just expect it. When you see it, you'll know what it is, and it will change a lot of things. So expect it.
Thank you. Thank
All
you for
right,
all
we
you
good.
do.
Yep, love
Thank
you
you.
too. Thank you too. All right, bye bye. Have fun.
Bye-bye. Take
Let's
care.
go.